Hello.
Hey.
Hey. So, welcome back, everyone, to episode 10 of A Tale of Wizards and Bribes, where the four of us are playing Dungeons and Dragons in the Blood Bowl universe. We have Alberto, the GM. We have Nathan, who's playing Alexei. And we have a guest appearance by cKnoor, who's playing Alberto.
Hello.
And I'm the Sage playing Siegfried. And I just figured I'd throw it out there because I didn't mention this yet. But if somehow you watch my stream but you don't know cKnoor's, make sure to check him out. Links will be in the description. And he plays some awesome Blood Bowl and does some great commentary. And he also does some more official stuff for Paradox, who make some of the greatest strategy games there are. So,
well, thank you.
Well, yes. And last time we were heading for a talent day, where we're going to make sure we get the good players and everyone else gets the crappy ones.
That's the plan, at least.
Aye.
Awesome. We can do this.
All right. So everyone's ready to go, right?
Yes.
Yep, ready.
Mm-hmm.
All right. You're going into Kienbaum. And as you are entering it, you hear some sound coming from one of the bushes. And from the bushes steps forth a figure of short stature and a presence that instantly strikes you as this guy has something about him. Something that inspires a sense of that he's dangerous. And for a moment you're like, oh, what kind of guy is this? And then you look at him a bit longer and you realize he's a halfling. So it's a little bit confusing sight. Because you've never met a halfling before that you felt, oh, that's a sort of intimidating figure. But somehow he is. And it's a weird paradox.
Does he eat people?
Well, maybe. I mean, probably not. He has white hair and he has a kind of stubble. And he has a few scars around his face. But somehow he still has a sort of rugged handsomeness about him. And he steps in front of your horses. And he looks up at you. And
way up.
Do you guys stop? Or do you...
Do we get to pummel him into the ground?
Well, you could try to ride over him.
Well, I'm gonna stop and greet him if he steps out.
Yeah, is he? I mean, does he give us ample time to stop? If he just like boom?
Yeah, I know you can stop. That's not
all right. If we have ample time to stop, then I'll stop.
Well, he looks at you with a stern look. There's some slight disdain seems to be in there as well.
I look at him with some love in my eyes.
Love. All right. To add to Alberto's love, I add some trepidation in my look.
All right.
So he's got love, he's got trepidation, and I don't know.
Confusion?
Cool.
Confusion's a good way to go. Yeah.
So his gaze seems mostly focused on Alexei and Siegfried. And he looks at the two of them with a grimace and says, "You're the two I've been looking for."
What can we do you for, Master Halfling?
He looks at you, says, "I don't know who you are."
Well, as luck would have it, I don't know who you are, so this is a perfect time to greet each other. My name is Alberto, and these are my two companions. What can we do you for?
I'm Harold.
Hello, Harold.
Hi, Harold.
Hi.
I'm a scout, and I do other tasks as well.
Oh, for what team? Any team we've heard anything about?
Well, you might have heard of them. He looks at Siegfried and Alexei again.
I try really hard not to look guilty.
Like
have you ever heard of YOLO Summer Picnic? And he says this in a very serious tone.
What's the skill again? All right, it's called Deception.
I don't know. What league are they in?
I look at the halfling and my face goes, no.
I whisper to Alberto, we might have had a run-in with that team.
I haven't heard anything about this. When was this supposed to have happened?
Ages ago.
Aren't the?
No, I'm genuinely curious. I want the halfling to tell me that.
I think they're a new Nurgle team.
3 days ago, 2 figures entered Wolfenburg Stadium and lit almost the entire stadium on fire.
Oh, that sounds horrible.
I never
Yeah,
set fire
that's
to
the thing.
anything.
Have they found the culprits?
They didn't, but I have.
Oh,
I'm looking at them right now.
oh, you think these guys did it? You said 3 days ago, right?
You're almost right. It's not that I think, I know.
Well, that's very awkward then, because I was with these guys all of last week, and we were nowhere near Wolfenburg. We were scouting some ogre somewhere.
Yep.
I'm gonna roll a deception.
Do it.
All right.
I
See it.
Just have to find. There we go. Okay.
Oh, you can just click on deception on your character
No,
sheet and
I don't have it.
not
He
in
doesn't
Roll20.
have it yet.
Oh,
Oh, that's pretty good.
we're awesome now.
I'm just gonna nod and not say anything here.
He looks at you.
Wait, looks
And
right?
He meant look. He meant look.
Okay, yeah.
And after a moment, he says, I can't really believe what you're saying, but I do admit I don't have any evidence.
Well, Harold, I'm happy for you to admit that you have no evidence, just as I'm hopeful that you're happy to admit that they have an alibi. I assume you're here you're going to Keenenbaum for the talent day?
I am.
I guess we'll see you there then.
Yeah.
Come by. I'll treat you to, what do you drink? Like, do you like Bloodweiser, or are you into, I don't know, what do halflings drink? Like half a Bloodweiser?
These ones drink the blood of dead people. They're
I have not tried
different.
that ale.
How would you know these things, Siegfried? We've never met these people. Shut up.
You're
We've
really
heard
bad
of
at finding
them.
you. In any case,
I
Harold,
drink
it was
everyone
lovely
drinks.
meeting you, but I mean, unless you want to ride in with us, I guess we'll see you there.
Yeah.
Why not? I guess we're all friends now.
I mean, if you want to be.
Sure, that works.
Everybody needs friends, right?
I'd love to have new friends.
Great.
Excellent.
Okay, bye.
He- so he goes behind the bushes, and
He goes back to the bushes.
and he gets a donkey,
Oh, okay.
which he mounts.
He mounts
And
the
he,
donkey.
Okay, does he ride in with us, or?
Yes, he does. He does.
Okay, I am gonna keep talking to him.
Please do.
Yeah,
Thank you.
the things he says to you seem nice enough, but he almost always has this certain scowl about him.
I mean, I point out that he shouldn't scowl at that much because it kind of ruins the lines in his face. And while he does have a very attractive scar, I'm sure the ladies would like it a bit more if, you know, it doesn't hurt to look good, is what I'm saying.
He looks at you with the scowl still present and says, I'll take it under advisement.
Also, don't do that. You sound like an asshole, and I know you don't mean that. But try it again. I'll take it under advisement, and then you smile at the end.
I said, I'm sorry, I've never been a people's person.
I mean, it takes practice. I wasn't a people person like up till, before I was 12.
About the same size, though.
I just have fun. I have other things I try to achieve towards.
No, I don't think this is an either or thing. I think it's a do more kind of thing. But to each their own. Is there any specific player you're looking at during the talent day?
I'm not sure yet.
Okay. Well, I mean, maybe we can help each other out. It is a draft after all.
So I have to wonder, do your vocal cords go like up and down again? Because, you know, there's no room for a cord.
Can I shove Siegfried off his horse? Because Alberto's doing so well.
You could, but
trying to ruin it.
It's a gift. What can I say?
It might just be like a little shove, it's like nonchalance. I'll be like, puff.
Okay. Well, let's say you guys reach Kienbaum proper with Siegfried somehow managing to stay in his seat, I imagine, but
or climbing back up.
Yes, one or the other. As you get to Kienbaum proper, you notice that as you get close by, there is someone who notices you. You think that it's a child, and the child kind of runs off after seeing your horses approach towards the town.
Right, so Kienbaum also has like a large orphanage, right? So this could be kids from the orphanage, maybe.
Might be.
Do they look like they're decrepit and ill taken care of or something?
The child?
Malnourished?
Malnourished, yeah, exactly.
Well, it was pretty far away, so you couldn't even tell if it was a boy or a girl.
Not even with a halfling.
Dude.
Way too many halflings in this world.
Could be. Well, anyway, as you really enter the town, you see that you are greeted at the edge by a man who might be some sort of official. At least he's dressed like one. And he has a very large smile on his face.
I give him one in return.
Same.
Ah.
Yeah.
He seems very happy. I said, welcome, friends. Are you scouts?
Yes.
Yeah, we are.
Uh-huh.
Harold also nods and says, I am.
This is our new friend, Harold.
And he says, this guy says, well, that's great. It's good to meet all of you, Harold. And who are you?
My name is Alexei. That grouchy guy over there is Siegfried, and this. And I point towards Alberto to make his own grand entrance.
I'm Alberto. Hello.
Good to meet all of you. Wonderful. I should introduce myself. I am Adi Ablan, and I'm the one organizing all of this.
Oh.
Adi Ablan.
Yes.
I keep forgetting. Not a people person.
And, well, I'm the organizer of this event, and I'm also one of the officials of the Osland competition. So, I'm looking forward to an exciting season. And of course, you fellows will be doing your part to make it extra exciting and, just make things happen.
Oh, things will happen.
Trust me.
Does he happen to have some type of list of the players we'll see at the talent day? Yeah. By any chance?
Well, he does have a stack of a book or something with him.
Mm-hmm.
So perhaps.
Do you ask him?
Yes.
Oh, yes. I know what players are here.
Okay, because it would be excellent if I could have a list.
Well, it's a long list.
Well,
we do like to read.
You do?
Well,
I didn't even know you could read.
I can't. Shut up.
What's the best way for me to share this list with you? Let's see if this works.
Google Drive.
Yeah, probably. Hold on one moment.
Oh, I thought it was the character asking and not the GM. Okay.
That'd be amazing. This guy would be like, Wait a minute, I'll just get my tablet out here and just...
Yeah.
Oh, 4G is never what it should be in Kienbaum.
Let's see. Drive.
Listy.
You can also just say that we have access to the list. 'Cause
Yeah.
You have access to the list. Yes.
I have access to the
might be
list.
easier.
And are we sure this is just not a list of all the orphans in the orphanage? I say, give a hearty laugh and elbow Harold to get him to laugh with us.
Harold.
Make him laugh. Make him laugh.
That seems very unlikely.
Oh.
Harold, it's a joke. I'm trying to make you look friendly in front of the,
You should focus your efforts on other things.
Harold here is a bit doom and gloomy.
Yeah.
Which I try to tell him that it's not. I mean, Blood Bowl is a spectacle. All this doom and gloom doesn't no one any good.
You understand, my friend. Adi says, you know how it is.
I
It
do.
is a spectacle, and there should be excitement.
See, Harold, there should be excitement.
Excitement.
No. Bloody exciting. Yes. That's the best part.
So, is it possible to? We were told this is the meet and greet day, right?
Well, the meet and greet will actually be tomorrow.
Oh, I see.
Well, it is almost dinner time, so fair enough.
So is there anywhere we can possibly meet the other coaches or some other players?
Oh, yes, it's possible. Obviously, you will be introduced to all of them tomorrow, but you could already talk to some of them.
I mean, Harold here is positively burning up, trying to meet the other scouts.
Yep.
Yeah, I can see. Harold says, you don't need to say stuff like that. I get it.
What do you mean, Harold?
I mean, I don't like this funny guy act.
It's not an act. He's legitimately amusing. I'm jealous.
What's going on, Harold? Do you mind? You seem a bit glum.
Yeah, something about you. I can't explain it.
This is the opening of a love song. It has to be. Okay,
So
I take out my loot. No, wait.
So AG, just a quick question then, because I realize we're all here. Blood Bowl is a spectacle, and we all want to get the best deals, find the best talents. If another scout would, negatively affect the whole day or two, is there anyone we can talk to about that?
Yeah, is there a complaint service?
Wow. Something like that doesn't come up often, but I guess
hypothetically
you could talk to me about it.
I'm just saying that while we're all here to get the best teams possible and get some bargains, I think we all want to have fun. And if there are certain scouts that are actively, actively spreading rumors that aren't true, or just being a bit of a sourpuss and bringing everyone down, affecting player morale, what do we do about that?
Well, I think I would ask that person not to be a sourpuss all the time, because we're here to create something amazing, all of us together.
Yeah. Do you hear that, Harold? Shape up. I say
Can you roll a deception check to see how well this... Actually, roll one with advantage, because I like this.
Okay, I'm gonna roll twice then.
Yeah, that works. Oh,
I'm gonna take the 16 then. So 21.
Are you sure?
Go advantage.
That's pretty good. Okay, yeah, it goes over well.
Basically, if it hasn't been clear, Allard, I'm trying to get Harold to really hate me to the point where he tries to attack me.
Oh, even that is the plan. Okay.
Well, I'm not. I don't expect him to attack me, but I want him to be really annoyed.
Yeah.
Well, it might make him do something rash.
Yeah.
Okay. it's pretty clear that Adi is on your side pretty much, and he's like he's agrees with you. He shouldn't be such a sourpuss because we're here to make something amazing, and he doesn't seem to be in the spirit of things. And Harold is getting angry, and he kind of moves his pony over towards you, and he grabs your leg and says, "I'm not going to warn you again. I'm not a man to be trifled with."
It's a man?
How hard does he grab my leg?
I mean,
Can I, if I help him, can he pull me off the horse?
yes, you could make that happen.
Okay, I'm gonna try and fall off then.
All right. It happens. And I'm just not going to roll again. This is fine. It happens. You fall off. And maybe you even go like, "Oh no," or something.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I act as what the hell? What happened here? I'm
Hooligan.
I jump off my horse and rush over to help Alberto up. And I look at Harold angrily. "What's your problem, man?"
I brush like the road dust off my clothes, and I'm like, "No, it's fine. I'm gonna be the bigger man."
Aldi kind of straightens himself.
Dude, you are too good. This you have a problem. I point at Harold's face.
Harold just looks annoyed. And Aldi walks up to Harold and says, "Sir, I've had enough of this. There will be no more of this violence. We're here to enjoy something amazing. There will be violence on the field, not off it. That's the entire point. So, no more grouchiness, no more anger. Now you will shake his hand and you will apologize."
I step back.
I say, AD, thank you. I agree. Clearly we got off on the wrong foot. Yes. If you took any offense to what I said, it was friendly banter. And then I put my hand forward.
Golfenhoof.
Oh, he reaches out with his hand and you see that it's shaking. But he does shake your hand.
Then I wink at him as AD can't see it.
He pulls his hand back and just rides into the horse's town. And Ali says be on your best behavior. I've got my eye on you.
Well done.
The nerve of some people. 80. It must be really tough to be a man in your position with people like that in town.
No, not really. I've got an amazing job, really.
You really do. I mean, this is gonna. I'm excited, and we haven't even started yet.
Oh, it's going to be bloody. I mean, amazing.
You know, you got it. Bloody amazing.
Exactly. What kind of ways will the players have to show their talents?
Oh, well, there will be running, and there will be throwing and catching, and they will also show how much weight they can push around, and then they'll have a little bit of a brawl.
Okay.
Yes.
How many players do you start out with?
Oh, they all survive.
He said with a disappointed frown.
We've never had any losses.
Well, it's great that everyone survives. I mean, you don't want to have an injured player that you buy.
That was my concern, yes.
He looks at Alexei and says, "Oh, dear."
Burn.
I am sorry. That's very unfortunate. I used to really look up to you when you were a player.
He's not making it any better.
Well, anyway, glad to have you here.
Thank you.
Shall I
Yes.
take you to where you will be staying?
Yes, please.
Right.
And where we will be drinking.
I'll leave that up to your judgment. He leads you along, and you have a bit of banter with him as you move on. He's a very Nice guy for the most part. Perhaps a bit strange, but seems friendly. And he leads you to a large house, and he says, "This is your home for while you're staying."
A large house.
Yes.
Not too shabby.
So does that mean that all scouts or team scouts have their own house for the duration of the talent day?
That's right. Yes.
Oh, interesting. How many? How many teams scouts are coming?
Well, I'm not entirely sure. I think only 5.
Okay. Well, that's a decent amount.
Do the others have places similar to this one?
Oh, sorry. I misspoke. 6 in total, not counting you. I mean, 5. Sorry.
Math is hard.
Math is hard sometimes.
Reverse
6
math.
I think 6 in total.
Yeah.
So.
I once knew a guy who actually had a mutation on his hand. So he had 6 fingers, which meant that 5 and 6 got really confusing because how do you count like up to one hand and then
story.
it was odd. It ended up with him, taking an axe to the left finger.
He must
apparently
really
when he threw the ball, it kind of curved to the left because of the extra finger. Yeah, not as good as having an extra arm. Extra arm's usually really good though.
He should have been a catcher.
That's what I said. He should have been a catcher.
Yeah, I would have loved to have an extra finger.
Yeah, I think it's just because he wasn't that good at since the ball is spiked and all.
Oh, true.
It's an odd case of someone not wanting to hurt their hands, but at the same time chopping off a finger. So.
Yeah, it is. Because it does require a certain amount of delicacy to catch the ball without actually permanently damaging your hand.
Yes.
Well, I've seen you grab the ball from meters away.
That's fine.
I have no idea how you do it.
Well, I do have holes and damage and scars, but you tend to I'm not gonna say you get used to it, but you kind of do.
Mm-hmm. So
anyway,
do these other scouts also have places similar to this?
Yes, actually, he points to houses that are nearby. Those are the other houses where the other scouts will be staying, and most of them have already arrived.
Cool.
So,
do you have like a picture so we can get an image of the house, or are they similar to all the houses on the first image of Keenbound that you showed us?
I mean, no, I don't have a picture.
But are they similar?
Let me see. Are they similar?
I mean, are they?
Yeah, sort of. The houses where you are staying are they're not built together. So most of the houses are
separated,
built against each other. But these ones are separated.
Cool. How many stories?
2 or 3 stories.
Cool.
Are they by the river like the ones in the picture? Because that gives some interesting access options.
2 of them are, and the other 4 aren't.
Mm-hmm. All right.
He says, I hope there's not going to be a surprise team showing up because, well, these are the only nice homes we have that people can use when they visit.
Oh, okay.
Since there are 3 of us, I prefer we did not share. Yes.
I'm not sure.
I'm not sure what you mean.
If another team shows up, put him in with someone by himself, like that.
Like Harold. Harold's like a welcoming guy.
Yes,
exactly. Yes, such. Yes. Well, anyway, here are the keys.
No, I'm going with 3. You don't count. Sorry.
He hands you the keys, and he says, "Well, it's been very nice to meet all of you. You seem like very nice people."
Thank you, Eddie. Can you actually recommend a tavern?
Well, it depends what you're looking for, really. He looks at you.
A drink and some food.
Well, I mean, if you're looking for some quiet, just some food, and I think the laughing pony would be best.
All right. Interesting. Laughing pony it might be.
Sure.
Good.
It sounds jolly.
Yes. So, he kind of goes on his way. You guys have your key, and you are in the house, and you're by yourselves.
Okay,
Right.
well.
Party!
I
So-
move to the. I said, guys, give me a sec. I move up to the upper floors to see if I can get on the roof.
Okay. You go up the roof, and cKnoor, you wanted to say something?
No, I just wanted to talk and see what we need to do because I kind of want to see I kind of want to know who the rest of the scouts are, and see if there are any other buttons we can push.
Exactly.
And also, why did you get caught?
We didn't.
I mean,
we were-
clearly he knows something.
Someone saw us exiting. There was a cheerleader involved. She didn't respond well to us. No idea why.
Wow, yeah, that seems odd. Okay. Yeah, I think I just want to know where the other teams are, and maybe then go to a tavern and see if we can
All right.
find some players and get some rumors or something like that. It would be nice to, assuming the other scouts keep some type of record, we could just break into all of their houses and go through their shit. That might be good.
Yeah, that's why I'm on the
they've
roof.
been here, since they've been here longer than we have, and they know the places where we might wind up, we should probably search this place as well to see if anyone did anything.
I mean, by now Alexei has been to the roof. What did you want to look for?
I want to see if I have access to the ability to move to the other houses.
I mean, a normal person wouldn't be able to do it.
But am I able to do it?
If you would be able to draw a line across from one building to the other, you could probably walk over the rope to the other building. Most of the buildings have chimneys, so.
All right.
I prefer to just teleport up to the roof, but that's me.
Yeah, but you are way too willing to get in contact with your Chaos Lord or whatever that guy is. Why don't we just break in like regular thieves? I mean, people do. First off, we got to find out if these guys are actually at their houses or in the pubs. If they're in the pubs, we can break in.
All right. I spent some time looking over our own place to try and find whether anyone has messed with our little house before we arrived.
Well, everything seems in order at first sight, at least. The house is made up very well. This is your investigation check. Oh, that's really good.
Yes.
You feel confident that no one has.
Right. I also take a run of detect magic through it just to make sure, be thorough. So since that is, even though I use it as a ritual, it's a level 1 spell, which means I need to check if there's a freak occurrence. Whenever you cast magic in the Warhammer universe, bad stuff or good stuff might happen. And I figured if we're going to leave this place unattended, we should probably set some alarms as well. How many entry points are there here? Because I can cover a 20-foot area with the spell, I think. But that's...
Well, your detect magic didn't actually find anything. I mean, with your normal search, you didn't find anything. With your detect magic, you did.
All right.
There is actually a something like an alarm spell effect on the house.
On this one.
Yes.
All right.
It's just
So presumably
good.
someone now knows that we're in.
Or the owners have put these spells on all these houses. That would be very useful for us to know before we break into the other ones.
Yes.
Yeah. True.
Is it? Can you see that from the outside? Like, or is this something that's only visible inside the house? Because if we can detect it from the outside, at least we know.
If I use detect magic, I believe I can see it through some, but not all objects. Like, I could definitely see it through a window pane. I might not be able to see it through a thick door.
The effect seems to be, on the house itself, and yeah.
Okay.
Right. So can I see whether it's the house? Is it one spell affecting the entire house, or is it a?
It seems to be. Yeah.
All right. Because I know.
Yeah. Go on.
Go ahead. So I know.
I was
the
gonna
alarm spell. Okay, you go, Knorr.
Can you detect how long the spell has been here?
I don't think that's a part of it, is it?
I think that might be possible if I cast Identify, because you can use Identify on magic effects, but it's a really lengthy process.
Okay, then
yeah.
Never mind. It might have been interesting to figure out if it's something that comes with the house or if it's something that's specific for Talon Day.
Yeah. Well, regardless, I can detect whether this is also present on the other houses. I'm pretty sure, but
do you need to be outside for that?
Well, the problem is, I can't actually do anything about it. I don't have the ability to disrupt magic just yet.
Yeah, but the thing is, what I'm wondering is if the alarm, if you could tell us if the alarm tells them if someone's inside or tells them if someone breaks in. For instance, if I go up now on our roof and break our window, will the alarm...
You can tell that.
Okay.
What the spell basically does, at least what you think, because you're pretty sure that this is a very specific ritual cast, probably by someone who's either invented the spell himself or someone who's passed this spell on. A spell that not many people know. But you can deduce mostly what it does. What it basically does is it casts the effect on the house. And anytime someone enters or leaves the building, it registers it. And it also registers where it leaves it. It doesn't really register whether... it also registers if it's a new person entering it. But it doesn't register if someone is leaving or entering.
That last part I don't follow.
Okay. So let's say someone enters through the door.
Yeah.
So it would say, this is someone who has never entered the building before, who is now passing through the door.
Okay.
But it doesn't say if the person was leaving or entering the building.
So it detects whenever someone enters the building for the first time.
Yes, but if the person would leave, it would also send a signal, but it would be a different signal. It's a bit... Okay. There's basically two signals. Someone is entering for the first time, and someone is going in or out.
So it's okay. So when Knorr entered this building for the first time, it sent out a signal. A new person entered this house.
Exactly.
But if Knorr would leave and come back in, it wouldn't register as, it would just say a person entered
or left. Yeah.
Okay, it's a puzzle.
So more importantly, it means that when we break into houses, we need to plant halfling clues. So it seems like someone else broke into the house.
We just need to go and visit first so that the spell knows that we have been there publicly. And then the spell will register, this is someone who enters the house for the first time because we're visiting. And then later, when we actually go and burglarize the place, it'll just register someone entered, someone left.
Yeah, but the only problem I see with that is if we're the only other scouts that do that, then the whoever made the spell, if this is in fact in all the houses, they can go, well, it's one of these people. It's either these new people that came in, or it's someone else who visited it, and they're going to say, well, we've been here, and those people came in, and that's all we know.
So when you're new and you enter a place for the first time, it doesn't register who it is, just that someone new comes in.
Exactly.
Yeah. So that...
We should try and figure out if the same thing happens in the other houses.
I have a nagging suspicion it does. But, so let's go with that assumption for now. I rolled a pretty decent Arcana on this spell, so I've got a fairly good idea of how it works. I've been taking notes in my awesome book. So it's the Facebook. What if I use Nistel's Magic Aura? It is a spell that allows you to obfuscate your magical effects. Okay. Could I cast that upon us to fool this alarm spell into thinking we are not new people?
Interesting. Let's see.
Because it allows me to make magical things appear non-magical. It allows me to make certain types of magical things appear differently magical, or make non-magical things appear magical. That kind of stuff. It's really obfuscate for magic specifically. Which would be better than just dispelling this thing, since it's since it makes them think it's normal, basically.
I think it's an interesting idea, but I think that, unless I'm mistaken, it's not something that, normally would work for fooling spells, right? Or
it would, as long as the spell that is cast upon it. For example, this would fool detect magic. I could make something magical appear entirely non-magical.
Okay, in that case,
the only thing it wouldn't fool is identify, I believe, because that would identify this spell being there. But this is pretty specifically for preventing things like detect magic from working.
Then it's would work.
Awesome. I have found a solution, guys. We can. I just need to spend pretty much all my magic for the day, and then we can burglarize in the night.
Well, that's a pretty good idea,
guys. I feel like we're kind of getting to the good part, but it's also a few minutes past 11 here. And I know that some of us have jobs in the morning, right?
Yeah, it's a horrific truth.
Yeah, it is.
Not me. Also heard.
Good for you.
Yeah, I don't do Mondays.
I try to ignore that I have work tomorrow, but yeah.
No, but this might be a good place to stop in that case, and we can kind of figure out on our own if there's any more stuff we want to do.
Yeah. That's what I think as well.
All right.
Cool.
All right. Sad, but at least we've got a nice run up to the action.
Yeah, and it's a good spot for you guys to really think about indeed things that you might want to do.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Okay. In that case, we are wrapping things up. First of all, cKnoor, thanks a lot for dropping by. I really enjoyed having you on, and I think Alberto is also a very welcome addition to our skill sets.
Yes, agreed.
Nafmi and Allard, this was fun again. You guys check out kKnoor's YouTube and Twitch, which will be linked in the video description. And we'll see you back for episode 11. All right. Good evening, everyone. Alright YouTube, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this, remember to leave it a thumbs up at the bottom. And of course, if you'd like to see more videos, do check out the channel and hit subscribe on your top right.